Congresswoman Fox has served 20 years in Washington. She says serving in Congress is the best and highest use of her God-given talents.
My greatest achievement comes every day because when we have somebody who runs into a problem with the federal government and they call our office and we're able to help them get through that problem to their satisfaction, that is my great achievement that day.
Virginia Fox has represented North Carolina's 5th District since 2004. She is the chairperson for the Education and Workforce Committee.
We passed the Parents' Bill of Rights out of my committee. We passed the Protecting Women and Girls in Sports Act out of my committee. We have recently passed 2 workforce bills out of the committee. They have not come to the floor yet.
Congresswoman Fox has also sponsored the College Cost Reduction Act, which she says will lower the cost of tuition and make student loans more affordable.
It is the way, again, that we can hold colleges and universities responsible. It's also a way where we don't gouge students. We make sure that they don't pay back more than they owed. In many cases, they get caught in a trap. They're only paying interest. They don't ever pay the principal, and they're stuck doing it for years.
Congresswoman Fox says this is a better alternative to President Biden's debt forgiveness plan.
70% of the people in this country have not gone to college, and the president is taking the debt from college graduates and putting it on the backs of hardworking Americans, and that's wrong.
Fox's opponent in the primary is Ryan Mayberry. He has made term limits an issue and claims he'll bring a bill to the floor on term limits within his first 100 days in office.
Well, when you pass term limits, you limit everybody. So my opponent says he's in the first 100 days he's going to bring a bill to the floor. He doesn't have that power. He does not have that power.
Congresswoman Fox says she supports building the wall.
I voted for the first bill to build the border wall in 2006. In fact, I worked very closely with the Speaker in 2005 and 2006 to get a bill passed. We had a lot of wimpy Republicans in those days who didn't want to vote. It took us a long time to get that bill passed. I have voted for every piece of legislation to enforce the border that has been introduced in the period of time that I've been in Congress, and I'm very proud of that.
In recent weeks, former President Donald Trump has made it clear that he believes we should not be funding the war in Ukraine. Congresswoman Fox, however, says Russia is a world problem that must be stopped.
We cannot be isolationist in this country. I do not want to send any men and women overseas or anywhere to fight and die. That is not what I want, and I don't want to see that happen. But we need to stop the aggression that Russia is perpetrating now on Ukraine.
Congresswoman Fox's challenger in the GOP primary is former Alexander County Commissioner Ryan Mayberry. I'm Chris Peterson, WXII 12 News.